Hey guys, Funk Roberts for FunkMMA.com.
And Flex Marks from FDSvideos.com.
And on this segment of Fight Fitness for the Fight Network, we are using HIIT training, high intensity interval training, to help us burn fat, build muscle, but as a fighter, to help you get into awesome shape.
Correct. So what we're doing today is we're gonna have body weight mixed in also with dumbbells.
That's right.
And again, when you use the dumbbells, you bring a different attribute to your training. You're gonna actually start building some strength because you can add some weight to what you're doing. At the same time, it's actually gonna help build your coordination and balance because now, not only are you moving in different planes, you've got added weight to you.
Yes, and as a fighter as well, we want to ensure that we build workouts that'll be efficient and effective for you. Workouts that help you build all your attributes, endurance, cardio, explosiveness, power, core strength, flexibility, mobility. All of that you need to train to be an effective martial artist or effective fighter. And what better way to put together a 10 exercise circuit that we have today that'll help hit all of those attributes.
Exactly, so you're not just going to the gym and just hitting your chest and back and then the next leg legs and tricep. Everything is hit all at one time, allowing you to develop your body and your strength, core and conditioning, endurance, all in one shot, in one moment.
That's right. So in today's workout, we've got 10 exercises. We're doing each exercise for 45 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds rest, moving as fast as you can, as many reps as possible. Then you will break for 2 minutes and then repeat for 3 full rounds. So again, not only are we hitting all the attributes, but we're also hitting a bit of hypertrophy too.
Exactly, and that's exactly what everyone wants. Build some muscle, get lean and mean at the same time. Now we've got 20s here and we also have a 35. Start with whatever weight you feel comfortable, because again, you want to get the form and technique down before you start moving to heavier weights, okay? Because we don't want you cheating and dropping the weights and not doing it.
That's right.
Keep the weights in there.
All right, so we're going to show you the workouts. Let's get started. Our first exercise are jumping lateral burpees, all right? So I'll start it off. It's a great exercise, again, to build explosiveness, power, but of course now we're moving in a lateral plane motion.
Exactly, that's very important that we're not always just in one plane. You always want to be moving side to side laterally to condition your body to be in different movements at all different times.
Here we go.
So again, typical burpee, what you're doing is keep your arms extended, you're kicking out, up on the toes, eyes stay up, and breathing out. Funk is probably jumping about 2 feet, again, depending on the space you have, but you want to make sure that you got both feet landing at the same time, both hands placed at the same time, okay, and you're not really dipping too low with your hips, okay, just straight, whoop, and straight back.
Let me just do a couple at real speed. This is the speed we want you to do it at.
Right.
So.
The other hands and feet touch very lightly on the toes, still keeping in a nice straight line, planking that way, exactly. And again, he's breathing out on the hardest part, pumping up throughout the movement.
Exercise number 2, dumbbell swings. You can also use kettlebells for this, but today we've got the dumbbell. I'm using 35. So the key for dumbbell swings are not an upper body exercise. It's not an upper body exercise, but in fact, it's a lower body exercise, and more importantly, it's a hip hinge exercise. So when I go down with the dumbbell, I'm gonna use 2 hands. You're gonna see me hinge my hip. So stick my butt back, okay? My back is straight. And then as I come forward, it's an explosive movement. I'm exploding forward.
Squeeze.
Squeeze the glute to the top.
Squeeze.
Right, and the arms are just there as a lever, really. It's just there to hold the dumbbell. You're not raising the dumbbell with your arms. All the power is coming from lower body. So I'll show you a couple, and then Flex will be here for me. So again, my back straight, as you can see. It's like I'm about to hike the football. If I was a center and I was gonna hike the football, that's the exact same way and same motion I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hike this through my legs. So here we go.
And you can see already how the glutes are activated even from the very get-go. So even though he's squeezing here, the glutes and hamstrings are activated right from the very beginning in this position here. He does have his feet turned out slightly out. There we go, so you can see. And again, dumbbells may be reaching his upper chest. He's not throwing it above his waist.
And it's explosive, guys, so you want to
chin.
explode.
Yeah.
Explode.
And that's where you breathe.
Explode.
Exactly. Eyes are always straight up in front. Good.
So there you go. It's a great exercise. Again, lower body. It's metabolic. So it's cardio-based, endurance-based, but it's explosive. So you're hinging at the hips, very explosive movements, great movement. Our third exercise are side-to-side push-ups.
Now, push-ups, again, staple exercise for the upper body. Now, before you start, again, we're looking at extended plank, straight line, 1, 2, 3, if I draw a line right through, chin is up. We also know how to do a push-up, but again, let's try to get that straight line started. Now, with Funk here, what he's doing is we're doing it side to side. His feet are staying stationary, like they're just kind of rotating, he's not lifting them off the floor. and he's moving his hands in position. You might mess up a little wide, a little close. You can correct that, but again, in the position that you finish off, it should be the push-up, right where your shoulders are.
Moving laterally too.
Moving laterally.
Side to side.
Side to side. Breathing out, chin is up. And now if you really want to really amp it up, yeah, I'm going to make you do some plyo side to side.
Brutal. Here we go.
Plyo again is that popping. Hands touch very lightly. You don't challenge yourself. You might on the first round do these, and maybe around the next few rounds you're not.
Yeah, so explosive push-ups, side to side, hitting those fast twitch muscles.
Heart rate's going. Who thought a heart rate could be jacked up just by doing push-ups, right?
Yeah, so make sure that you implement push-ups into your overall training all the time, but this is another variation that you're moving now laterally as opposed to just staying stationary up and down.
Yeah, great workout.
Our fourth exercise is the wrestler's dumbbell lunge. Now this exercise, we're gonna start off not using dumbbells, but it's a little different from your regular dumbbell lunge because we're using first a wrestler's lunge, which means I'm lunging forward. But we're also gonna be putting the dumbbells in between our legs. But let's start off just with body weight only.
Just body weight only. So again, lunging forward, and you're gonna be leaning forward just a little bit. The knee is just slightly past the toes, so that's the only difference. And then you're gonna lunge forward with the dumbbells under the legs. Now, again, moving forward with your body, you gotta use your upper back, your traps, and your shoulders to hold that weight. So you're getting upper body with the dumbbells, glutes, hams, and quads with the lunges.
So, and again, the lunge, as you can see, is functional, because this is really a wrestler.
Like if I was standing right here.
I'm gonna try to take down,
exactly,
which means I'm lunging forward. So that's why it's a little bit different from your regular lunge where you're supposed to stay nice and tall and drop down. We are allowing the knee to go past the toe. It's not that bad, especially if you're a wrestler, you're doing that a lot. So here we go.
Good, so before you start, up nice and tight, sight line, chin is up, and here we go. You're gonna lunge forward, and dumbbells just clasped together underneath. And again, you're using that upper body to hold those dumbbells, and your lower body is being engaged with the lunge.
You're gonna have to take a bigger step too, depending on how big
yeah,
or small
you get some big dumbbells, you don't want to be banging your legs. And you're breathing out as you're pushing back. That's the hard part, pushing back, up on the toe. That's it. Good, give me one more. Give me one more. Oh yeah, I want one more. There you go. Easy for me to say, give me one more. And again, you work your way up. Those are 20s. You might start with just your hands to get used to it, 12s, 15s. Build your weight up, but keep the form, keep the form.
Exercise number 5, kick-ups. Awesome exercise for shoulder stability, core strength, hip hinge, explosiveness, power, and overall cardio.
Yeah, overall cardio,
it's a tough
definitely.
One. It's a tough one.
So one of the weakest joints in the body are the shoulders. So this, again, is gonna help make them stronger. Remember, the shoulders just floats like this. So we wanna get them nice and strong with these. And he's kicking up. Now we're going a little slower just to show, but when he's kicking, he's staying about knee to knee. Yep, toes up. That's it, chin is up.
And hips are dipping a little bit. So let's do it real time now.
Yeah, this is tough going slow. Breathe, 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 breathe. And that bounce movement there is gonna work the stability in the shoulders. Triceps, you know, not usually a muscle you really wanna show when you're doing fighting, but they're gonna help with supporting your body.
Woo!
That's it. And again, keep the speed, cadence. If it slows down a bit, that's fine, but try not to stop with these. You really wanna continue with the motion the entire time with your breathing as well.
Totally. Our 6th exercise are called plank builds, or plank to push up.
So again, starting off with the plank on the forearms. Nice line, 1, 2, 3. Straight line here, chin is up. Tight brace the core. Tighten your core like as if you're about to be punched. Okay, that's what you want to think about when you're doing these, okay? Now here, great tricep workout. Come on down, Funk. So you're gonna place the hand, and then when you're pushing up, you're going to push and squeeze your tricep. And you come back down on the forearm, nice and light. We're on a concrete floor. So again, your elbows are staying right underneath your shoulders. You're not gonna be moving your elbows outwards. Feet stay nice and tight together on the toes. Oh yeah.
Try not to rotate your body too.
Yeah, nice and straight. Eyes are up. There you go. Awesome. And again, it's that squeeze at the top to engage the tricep.
Okay, our 7th exercise are bent over dumbbell rows, unsupported, using both dumbbells. Now, this is a great exercise not only for the back, but also it's a pulling exercise. So we'll be pulling, it's like you're pulling your opponent towards you. This is the muscles that we'll be building.
Exactly, and at the same time, you're also engaging your lower body. So again, when the lower body's engaged, that heart rate will be jacked right up. So first thing you want to do is when you're locked into this position, you want to be at a 45-degree angle, a slight scoop in the back, like as if I poured water, it would stay in there. You don't want to have your back back rounded, chin is up, and starting just in front of the knees, you're pulling up. Elbows are tight. To engage your back muscles, you need to pull your elbows behind you and squeeze your shoulder blades, okay? So while that is happening, what you gotta do now is keep your core tight, right as he's pulling, flex your glutes and your quads to keep you up. So it's not just an upper body, it's a full body workout here.
And I'll do one at a time.
And then one at a time. And they're alternating. Shoulders can dip just a little bit. You don't want to twist too much on these. And the breathing. There it is there. And notice he's always staying at a 45-degree angle. That's the key, is not to be with your back rounded at any time when you do any back exercise.
All right, our next exercise are goblet squats. And I love this exercise because not only is it a lower body exercise, but it's also a core exercise. It's an anterior chain exercise, which means your body's gonna wanna go forward, so you're gonna have to use your core and your upper body to pull back and stay stable.
Exactly, so with this exercise here, you wanna go ass to grass.
That's right.
A little lower than we normally go to engage those glutes even more, okay? So what Funk here is doing from the front, we're just gonna show quickly before he gets tired, is elbows are touching right on the inside of the knees, dumbbells just below the chin, so you're engaging your upper body to hold that weight. Yep. Core here from not falling forward, and again, you got your glutes, hams, and quads working on the squats and breathing out. Feet are just turned out ever so slightly. Squeeze those dumbbells. Get that extra pump in the chest and arms. There you go. Your chin stays up, your eye stays up. And again, what we were talking about is just keeping that core tight so you don't end up moving forward.
That's right. Our ninth exercise are V-ups. Great exercise for ab strength and also strengthen the core.
So what we're going to traditionally start out nice and straight line, and as you're coming up, you make a V shape. There you go. And that's actually why it's called a V-up. So what Funk is doing here is just letting his hands touch lightly to the floor, up, touching the shins, and he's in this V position. These are very tough to do slow, so you're gonna have to do a little bit of movement and cadence with them, breathing out. And you get your lower abs being worked when your legs are coming up, middle and upper abs being worked when your upper body comes up. Eyes are focused here the whole time. Good, that's good. Eyes focused, I could have had him do 100 of them, but reason why you want to look up at the ceiling the whole time is that if your eyes start to dip, your chin dips, and you cannot breathe. So chin is up, and again, you're ending up in a V position. If you have to place a mat, because some people have a lower back, please do, but again, make sure you end up in that V position and you spread right out to a straight line.
Our final exercise, 10th exercise, are sprawls, straight up sprawls. Now I'll be doing this on concrete, so I won't be going down as hard, but you want to be moving fast and explosive through this exercise.
Exactly, and side to side, you're always moving again in a different plane. This is what we want to do, is condition your body not to always be in a straight line. So again, what is Funk doing here is he's just spreading out his feet, he's up on the toes, palms are just sort of placed out on the floor. Eyes are always staying up, you know, even though he's moving around, he's keeping his eyes up. Okay, and you could go a little bit lower, but again, we're on concrete floor, so just be a little careful with that. And we always want to keep you moving. You're always moving in the ring. You want your train to always be moving as well.
So I hope you liked that workout. Once again, it's a HIIT training workout. We're doing 10 exercises, 45 seconds of work followed by 15 seconds rest, moving as fast as we possibly can with as many reps as we possibly can, rest for 2 minutes, and then repeat for 3 full rounds. We're getting all those physical attributes that a fighter needs all wrapped up into one exercise or one workout.
And again, we're introducing dumbbells, and dumbbells will bring more to your training by adding a little more weight, thus bringing more muscular strength and endurance as well.
That's right, burn fat, build muscle, get shredded while getting all those attributes as a fighter. I'm Funk Roberts from funkmma.com.
Flex Marks from FTSvideos.com.
And for Fight Fitness from the Fight Network, get it done.